It was Duchess. Duchess.
But that didn't last long, because on March 3rd, Katie and Chris spoke to the podcast Duchess about Sebastian's disappearance, and this was their first interview with the media.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Missing Flyer Monday. My name is Duchess, and this is where we talk about true crime and missing cases. I hope everybody's doing good. Thank you guys for joining me again tonight. We were live last night. We talked about Tyler Dole's 2-year anniversary of his missing case. If you guys missed that live stream, I encourage you to go over there and make sure that you watch it to catch up on the latest. It was a very good conversation. Of course, my special guest was Shay Dole Boyd, Tyler's aunt. So if you missed that conversation, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you go over there and catch up on all things Tyler Dole. If you're not familiar with that case, there is a link to the playlist, and I'll see if I can drop that for you guys if you're interested in checking out that case. I thought it was a pretty good conversation. And please make sure you do go sign Tyler's beacon law. That's a petition for mandated waterproof beacons for hunters and fishermen in case they go missing. We're trying to really, get out information to make people aware to protect themselves when they're out there enjoying their favorite hobbies, because you want to protect yourself. So, welcome, Mr. Mark. This is crazy. The mainstream news does not cover these cases or new missing kids or adults. I know, Mr. Mark, it's really sad, but we appreciate you being here. I feel like awareness is the best thing we can do, is keeping out the factual information and keeping their faces out there. And that's kind of what this platform is about. So we appreciate you being here. So I just want to welcome everybody in. I'm kind of stuffed up. It's been raining and cold here today, and I feel like I'm getting a headache. So hopefully that's going to stay away. But I hope everybody's doing good. I just want to go over here and say hey to everybody. And before we do that, if you weren't here last night, there is a great song that someone sent me, and they asked me if I could play it on a stream. And I didn't get a chance to really make it into a video, but I did for Tyler's live stream last night. And if you missed it, I really want you guys to hear it, because it's called the Justice Song. And that song is by the IAH Ghana. They talk about missing, murdered, trafficked people all around the world. And it's a song that they wrote for that. And I feel like the Justice Song is a song that we can get behind. And I wanted to play you that. If you missed that last night, I thought maybe I'd play it for you guys tonight before we got started on these cases. So I wanted to share that little clip from last night from Tyler. So I'm going to play that for you guys now.
Justice is indivisible. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
We won't relent. We will fight until the end. We have been sent to protect and to defend. We won't relent. We will fight until the end. We have been sent to protect and to defend. Let justice flow like a river, flow from the peaks to the ground. Let justice flow like a river, till only freedom is found. We count the cost. We will pledge our very lives. All nation lost, but the kingdom will arise. Let justice flow like a river, flow from the peaks to the ground. Let justice flow like a river, till only freedom is found. Let justice flow like a river, flow from the peaks to the ground. Let justice flow like a river, till only freedom is found. The coastlines will know, the coastlines will know, the coastlines will know your justice. The islands will know, the islands will know, the islands will know your justice. The nations will know, the nations will know, the nations will know your justice. The coastlands will know, the coastlands will know, the coastlands will know your justice. Let justice flow like a river, flow from the peaks to the ground. Let justice flow like a river, till only freedom is found. Let justice flow like a river, flow from the peaks to the ground. Let justice flow like a river, till only freedom is found. We won't relent. We will fight until the end. We have been sent to protect and to defend.
I love that so much. I think that is a great song, and it really resonates with what we do on these platforms. When we talk about these cases, it's about justice for these victims. And I did share that link in chat, and it's a beautiful song. It really is. It really is, Arctic. Thank you, mods, for being here. Thank you, members who support this channel, because these cases are so very important. Hey, True Wreck and Crime, it's so good to see you. CLK, thank you for being here. Chica, Pika, Try Me Bish, it's good to see you. Hey, Nancy Drew, Murder Misties, Del Marva, it's so good to see you. Hope you're well. Hey, Cash, good to see you. Hey, Michelle, hope you're doing good. Citizen Sleuth, thank you for being here. Hey, AP. If I missed anybody, I'm kind of going backwards in my chat. Mr. Mark, thank you for being here. Hey, Jennifer. It's good to see you. Hey, Bo. Hope you're doing good. We got Chico in the house. We got Miss Christina. Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Emily. It's good to see you. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Because I'm on my phone because my laptop went on a rocket ship to the moon. I cannot right now. I swear, it's always something. Let me go back up to where I went to the moon. I think I was saying hey to everybody, and then I saw Arctic Fox say, no sound. And I'm like, no. I just rebooted my laptop. Hey, Angel, it's good to see you. See, I said I'm frozen. Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing good. This snow's finally melting. Hey, Barbara, hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've went to the moon. Do you really though, Barbara? Do you really want to go to the moon? Because Angel wants to go to the USA. Well, I want to go where you are, Angel. Hi, Marissa Fortin. Marissa says, hey, everyone, I'm usually in the bushes. Well, we're glad you came in to chat. I'm trying to get my laptop. Oh, now it wants to do an update, y'all. I cannot. Okay, we're going to wing this. We're going to wing this the best that we can while this thing. I just updated. I'm done. I am done with this. Hey, Tenny. Hey, Victoria. It's good to see you. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. Yes, Twist. I'm done. I've been trying to get all these flyers and stuff together, but I'm going to see if I can do this from my phone. Chico. I'm sure like, did my shit go to the moon or was it Dutch that went to the moon? I done smoked, so I don't know if we coming or going. We're everywhere. I don't know where I'm at right now. Oh, well, hang on. My laptop might come back up. We'll try to do a couple of these and then I'm going to try to get back on my laptop. Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, my name is Duchess, and this is where we talk about true crime and missing cases. And that's what we're going to do. This is Missing Flyer Monday. And we are going to talk about some cases, and I've got some updates that I want to talk to y'all about too. So let me see if I can go over here to my media assets. Let me see if I can share some stuff over here. I had a video. I wanted to go over to the press conference on the missing Amber Alert that was found deceased. And I really hated that for Juan Acevedo's family in Virginia. And I saw the update today on WTKR News, and there was a press conference, and I was really hoping to be able to play that for you guys, and maybe I'll still be able to once this laptop makes a decision about what we're doing. But I don't know if you guys were familiar with this, but someone had sent messages asking for a ransom for $500, and the parents actually paid that to an unknown person. And the ransom, there was like a text, and it was received, and it prompted the Virginia Beach Police to start an abduction investigation when that happened. This was so strange how this all unfolded. But then, unfortunately, it involved an out-of-state transaction. But, they did start, doing this search. And unfortunately, Juan was found deceased in a pond. And hopefully we'll be able to talk more about that when I'm able to get over there. Let me go over here and jump back to the comments. Yeah, $500, Emily. Isn't that weird? Hey, Beware Marching Band may follow. We're so glad to have you here. Thanks for being here. Hey, Rubber Ramada. Good to see you. Hey, X. How are you doing? Hey, Terry Dean. Good to see you. Yes, and the Texas Amber Alert was found safe. That was the next one that I was going to share. Hey, Chatty. Good to see you. Oh, my laptop's it's starting to come back up. So it won't be long, hopefully. I know that is sad. Angel OG Virtue, so good to see you. Hope you're good. Thanks for being here. Hey, Vibrator. Now listen, I'm saying a subscriber's name. I don't want to see none of y'all subscribers coming into a chat talking about how I'm talking about missing cases and a vibrator. Okay? I don't want y'all to be putting on your community walls about how Duchess is doing all this crazy stuff. Y'all need to quit that. Y'all can see right here on my screen that this is a subscriber. Just wanted to make that clear because that happened the other night on another person's live stream. And I'm trying to get it together. I just rebooted Twist and now it's done. It's done. Quit on me again. It can't make its mind up. Here, my dog wants potato chip. Hang on. If y'all hear that crunching, it's not me doing a mukbang stream. It's the dog. She wanted a potato chip. Hey, nonsense. Cooking dinner and listening. Hey, YouTube is assho. So good to see you. Once again, don't come for me when I say these chat names. Ida Anthony, good to see you. This is Dan and Ida from Emmett, Idaho. Always good to see you. Wait a minute, Nancy Drew said I said that too and got cussed out on my page. Oh my word. That's not good. CBNC says, we know you're crazy. Well, I ain't going to deny I'm a little bit crazy. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. You guess you're going to have to change your name? Don't change your name. Yeah, clarification for those with blinders on. Exactly. I know I give in to my dog's every whim. I'm a terrible dog mom. Okay. Now this little baby right here was found safe. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. However, Jason Irwin Vasquez is still wanted for kidnapping. He was born 2/3 of 2000. He is a fugitive, wanted for kidnapping in reference to an incident that occurred on Saturday, January the 25th of 2025, when 15-month-old Mateo Vasquez was taken from his home in Houston, Texas. And the Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit is seeking the community's assistance, and anyone with information concerning the whereabouts of Jason Vasquez is asked to contact the Harris County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. This is shared on my Facebook, and it's also shared on my YouTube community wall. If you guys would please go over there and share this out. But little Mateo has been found safe. Thank goodness. Chico says, if you don't have a little crazy, then I think something is wrong with you. Ain't nobody happy willy-nilly 24/7. Amen to that. Beware says, hi, nonsense. How are you? So glad you helped Granny. She needs all our support. She's going through a lot. Some people like Granny. Some people don't. Listen, you can like who you like. You don't have to like anybody. But I do feel like what they are putting her through and involving her in this RICO that has something to do with this missing kid, Sebastian, I just don't think that goes together. So it just is what it is. You can love it or hate it. Yes, I know. I'm so thankful. Isn't he just the cutest? I know, Chris. He is adorable. My Facebook is Duchess Discussions, Rubber Ramada. And I just post all missing cases and true crime updates over there. And I would drop you the link, but I can't do Nightbot on my phone. But if one of the mods can just do the exclamation and Facebook, that will have the Nightbot can share my Facebook link. But only the moderators can do that. And they can drop you my link for my Facebook. And you can click on that. Thank you, Pika. And boom, like magic. And the same thing, if you guys need to send me an email, it works the same way with Nightbot, exclamation point email. That'll trigger my email to come up. You can also follow me on X. I don't post as much on X. Twitter's getting wild over there. But I do share some things over there. Now, I don't know if I can read some of these flyers on my phone, but we're gonna do the best. Also, while I'm thinking of it, I did want to let you guys know that you guys voted Peace, Love, and True Crime as the shirt for the bonfire for EquiSearch. And that shirt is now live on my bonfire store. All the proceeds and profits from this shirt will go to Texas EquiSearch. So please do, if you are interested in getting any merch, all of the merch goes to support 501c3 nonprofits that help to support families and law enforcement in search and rescue resources to help find missing people. And the featured shirt on this, it does happen to be tie-dye. And by the way, there's 5 different tie-dyes you can choose from. There's baseball tees. I've added tie-dye and baseball tees to all 3 shirts as of today. So if you like the tie-dye shirts, if you like the baseball sleeve tees, I did add those to all 3 shirt designs as well. Nightbot just dropped the merch link. So if you want to go over there and check them out, please do. You got to stop being so picky about the shirt designs and just do it. Yeah, you just do it. You gonna get one? I've got one ordered right now. I like the tie-dye too. I'm a tie-dye kind of person. And there's my email. Of course, that's at the bottom of my screen. So I just wanted to make sure that I did share that with you guys. This is the Dutch bust. Now, like I said, this is just one style. You can get this particular type of shirt in 14 colors, but there is about 10 different selections of shirt. You know, there's like 7 different shirt types. You can get sweatshirts. I think a couple of them have tank tops, long sleeve shirts, different types of hoodies, different types of t-shirts. And I did add the tie-dye and the baseball t-shirt, but this one is for NCMEC, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. And then we have this one, which is the Everything is Fine, Keep Calm. And this one supports the Broken Link Foundation, which is a 501c3 for my state of South Carolina. They're located in Summerville and in Columbia, which is the capital. And they make missing flyers, and they also have former law enforcement that work with their 501c3. They help to put families in touch with law enforcement and resources. And they also, work closely with search and rescue. So they help families line that up. And they also help families if they need to get a private investigator and things like that. Hey, Roro. Good to see you, love. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Oh, you did get it, Terry? Yay! I'm so glad that you love it. It just supports a good cause, and that's what we want to do. Now, I did see that Pam McGarvey was located safe. And she was a 73-year-old lady that was missing out of Rose County, Ohio. And I did see that she was located safe. And the elderly has a soft place with me because my mom has dementia, and I try to share their cases a lot because you just never know when something's going to happen. So I did want to give you a good update and let you know that Pam was found safe. We're kind of recapping some of the things that some of you guys may have already seen on the community post updates or on my Facebook. But I did want to let you guys know. This is another case that is in Aberdeen, North Carolina. That's kind of near Pinehurst, Southern Pines. If you're a golfer, you know where that is in North Carolina. It's not far from me, probably about an hour and 30 minutes north of me, in Moore County. And this is Samantha McClary, and she's 15 years old, and she has brown hair with red highlights. She's 5 feet 1 inches tall, and she weighs 80 pounds, y'all. This is a 15-year-old teenager that weighs as much as my 73-year-old mother with dementia, who my mom weighs 80 pounds, and it's because she's malnourished, because she's, where she had the treatment for her lung cancer. It doesn't just kill the bad stuff, y'all. It kills the good stuff. But I got questions why this 15-year-old's weighing 80 pounds. I just feel like that's not normal. So I don't know if she has any medical issues, but she's been missing since January the 24th around 11:30 p.m. And she was last seen wearing a black or pink sweatshirt and pink pajama bottoms. And the interesting part about this is I got this notification today, and I know you guys will not be able to read this, and I can't tell you verbatim what it says because I don't have my magnifying glass on my phone, but I've already read this, and I can tell you basically this update from the police department yesterday states that Samantha ran away because she wanted to, and that they don't consider her to be endangered. And I felt like that was very weird. This is another picture where Cumberland County, who they share a lot of information on missing cases, true crime, homicides, different stuff like that, also shared her case. And this was kind of a better close-up picture of her. I just don't feel like it's normal to be saying that, yeah, we're just, if you know anything, call the police department and we're going to keep an eye out. I'm like, she's 15. I have concerns. I'm so glad you love it, Terry. Thank you, Vibrator. If I could check it while I was on my phone, I would, but I'm still waiting on my laptop to come back up. It's still on the moon right now. I need Elon to go bring it back. What is happening with my laptop? It's on strike. I'm going to have to go see Hal and have him I'm fixing to throw this thing off the side of the house. I'm just about done with it. It won't even cut on at this point. I cannot. Lord. Y'all need to pray over my laptop. And no, I'm not asking for a laptop. I don't need anybody to buy me one. I just need the one that I have to do right. But it's not. I think I'm just going to have to go take it in and get it worked on. And this is really the only laptop that I have. I got rid of my desktop. So I think hubby's going to have to break down and just get me another one. This This is the weirdest. This is so weird. Hey, Elizabeth. Sorry, I'm still trying to get it to cut on. Yes, she is tiny. I know, she's still a kid. I know, Pika. Any child that is run away is endangered. I know. Arctic says, yeah, that makes me mad. They stamped her runaway 15 and 80 pounds. It doesn't make any sense to me. We do. We need an exorcist for this laptop because now it won't even. I am done. Hang on a sec. Y'all, hold please. Oh, please. Cannot. I'm fixing to lose it. Okay, I'm going to try one thing. In the interim, watch this video. That is my life, y'all. I did. I already did that, Angel. It's rebooting right now. It's rebooting right now. Ah. Wait, you thought Karate Kid came on? You can't make this up. Hey, Sunday, how you doing? We're just over here going back and forth from the moon. I need Elon to bring my laptop back down from the moon. It might be on Mars at this point. It's back on. It's back on. It's. Don't go. No, you're not going to hibernate. Do not be hibernating. You better get your butt back on. Don't you be doing it. Don't you do it. It's going to hibernate, y'all. Hey, Amanda, I'm trying to get back on my laptop. It froze up while I was doing my live stream, so I'm on my phone right now. Trying to do all the things. I'm hoping that I'm going to get it back up. You'd love to hibernate? It's the perfect weather for it, isn't it? It's the perfect weather. All right, y'all give me a minute. It's thinking. It's trying to let me back on my screen. I might be able to get back on if you give me a second. Thank you for bearing with me. Don't say that, vibrator. Don't say that. Okay, now what is going on with the screen? What happened? Okay. That is wild. I did just get a new phone. Amanda, I'm sharing flyers. But right now I'm having technical difficulties and I was trying to get back on my laptop, but now my screen is just black. I mean, it was on there before, but I think I'm just going to have to take it into Hal. Yeah, because my screen is blank. I know. Dang it. Hey, Taylor. I'm stressed because my laptop's acting up. I'm going to have to, I don't know, I'm probably going to have to throw it off the side of the house and kick it. something. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hello. Something's happening. And then it just went blank again. Hmm. Here, you want a chip? Okay, here we go. Logging on. Do, 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 do. Puppy, you're such a baby. Peekaboo wants a chip. See, look, Peekaboo can hear you over here eating. All right, last one. We're not doing mukbang over here. Stop it, Arctic. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Sunday, I want brownies with ice cream too. Oh, wait, we might be cooking with Juju now. Hang on. All them Holy Spirit activates in the chat. I think that could have done it. Listen, when I'm about ready to cry, Article come in with something funny to say, and then stop ding, ding, dinging and just give it to me. Kenny, the comments here, you're my people. Oh my gosh. I cannot. Pika. Arctic, hand Pika all of your devices right now. Oh my word. Okay, I don't know. It's trying to do something with my VPN. Y'all give me just a minute. Y'all are so patient. I just love you guys to pieces. And by the way, I wanted to tell y'all that I talked to Shay again today, and she told me how much she really appreciated all of y'all being there last night to be supportive of her. She said, I'm so sorry that I got so upset. She said, but I just want people to know what I'm going through. And I hope that people understand how much my family is really suffering. So I wanted to thank you guys for being respectful and allowing her to be able to say the things that she wanted to tell y'all. So look, Pika says, Arctic, don't forget that burner. I know you're hiding under the pillow. You better give all your devices, Arctic. Puppy, if you don't lay down, you got to lay down. All right. We don't need to upload Discord and all that stuff right now. I just need you to get off this screen. Okay, here we go. We're cooking with Crisco now. I'm going to log into my StreamYard. Maybe it's the solar flares coming off the sun. What else can we possibly blame? Oh, heavens to Betsy. I ain't never known my life. No, please. We will do that later. Quit playing games. Crisco, is that Ish band? It should be. Yeah. We cried again today. We sure did. All right, here we go. No, I don't want to do that. Go back. All right, here we go. I'm signing in. Y'all were so patient. Hey, Darcy. I know it is a lot to deal with, and Shay just, she's just doing her best. She's so strong. I just don't know how she does it. Okay, I gotta do this 2-step verification. Yes, it's me. You already got in trouble once today? What you been doing? Okay. If I have to remember one more password, I'm gonna pass out. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. I'm almost logged on. Okay, y'all hold please. I'm going back to my laptop. Hold please. Oh please. Hang on, let me put something on. Let's see what I got. Here, I'll do my little screen. Get back up here. All right, I made it. I'm back on my laptop. Yes. Yes, I am sorted. I got it. Thank you, Angel. Y'all, that was a whole task. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm going to have to call Hal and have him to give my laptop a checkup because it hates me right now. But y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. That was crazy. But I can't really tell y'all and show y'all all the things that I want to tell you without being on my laptop, because I can't share my screen and all of that stuff. But no, it's not a laptop grift. I have money to be able to buy another laptop. Y'all don't have to send me money for any of that or for me to go get it fixed or anything like that. So just y'all staying with me so I could get it back online was like the best ever. Y'all are the best. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Hey, Aries, Holy Roman Emperor Pope Aries. You have the funniest names. And they always make me laugh. Let's see what Aries says tonight. Light and shadow are opposite sides of the same coin. We can illuminate our paths or darken our way. It's a matter of choice. Well, that's true. Vibrator says, I was just on All Things Serious panel and my cats decided to fight and my dog wanted to bark. And as soon as I left the chat, they laid down and went to sleep. That's how it is. My dog's over here going, but aren't you going to give me another potato chip, Mama? No. Wait a minute. What happened up here? Let's see. Thank you, Arctic. I appreciate that. Wait a minute. Long story short, you answered a question today and you guessed they didn't like your answer? Well, it's probably because it was the truth. You know how people get all in their fee-fees about things. That's the one thing I miss about TikTok is I can't share my funny videos because I can't make any funny videos because I'm not on TikTok. Because I can't get into my account. Ugh, just tears me up. I just can't help it, and it's a shame. Ugh. Okay. Now, let me see if I can pull up the press conference that I wanted to show on the Amber Alert that was found deceased. Let me find that. Because I already had it pulled up, but here we go. All right, I'm going to share my screen so that way you guys can see that. And I made sure to share my volume. Let me just double check my speakers. Okay, that should be good. Let's enlarge that so you guys can see that better. Rubber Ramada says, I reached out to a creator to use a missing person flyer on their Facebook page, and they basically told me to steal it like everyone else. They were so rude. Well, isn't that the point of having missing flyers, is for people to share them? I encourage people, like, I'll send you my flyers if you can't download them from my Facebook, my Twitter, my YouTube community wall. Like, you can screenshot them and share them everywhere. I mean, that's wild to me. Rubber Ramada, if you send me a message and tell me who it is, I'll make them a flyer myself and give it to you. I'll send you a copy. Guess who is on top chat? Is it you, Elizabeth? Remember, if you guys are on top chat, switch to all chat or all messages. Because if you're like me, I get stuck on top chat. So I'll put that in the chat. Exactly, Arctic. Like, Rubber Ramada, you're always welcome to share our videos, share our flyers, whatever you need. If you need us to send you something, you just let us know. If you need us to make a flyer, if you want us to share a case that you have, like, please just let us know. That is the craziest thing that I think I've read in a long time. Hey, Flies, it's good to see you, darling. Hey, Tempest. All right, let's listen to this press conference. This is, he's going to be speaking about the body that was recovered from the pond in Virginia Beach matched the description of Juan.
Chief, what would you like to say? Well, I don't want to start with good morning or good afternoon, because I come in front of you today with some tragic news, some awful news. As you know, we have been looking for a missing 12-year-old for the last 3 days, almost nonstop. As you know, our Marine Patrol was back out here early this morning, checking the ponds, and a little bit earlier today, utilizing some new technology that we have received for sonar. We recovered a body that was approximately 8 feet under the water. That body matches the physical description and the clothing description that we have for Juan Acevedo. The body has been recovered, and the family has just been notified of this tragic situation. And you know, I don't know that there's words to comprehend what has occurred today. We thank the media, we thank the community, because this has been a comprehensive effort to try to find this young man for almost the last 72 hours. And it's unfortunate that this is the outcome. Andy.
Chief, what role we've been going through a very cold period of time.
Yes.
What role did ICE play in this?
I think it played a big role because, I was over there for a while watching the recovery operations, and I talked to the Marine Patrol, and we were out here yesterday. I think you've all seen it. We've exhausted every possible resource that we have, from the bloodhounds from other locations, from Hampton Roads and VSP, our mounted patrols, everything that we have, we've put into play to try to find Juan. And we were out here yesterday and had drones overhead. But when the ice is 3 inches thick, it makes it incredibly difficult for us to see anything that's down there. And, what I'll preface is we had no specific indication that these ponds were an area of interest, but we did not want to leave any stone unturned. And as you know, we've been investigating this as a possible abduction. It's been a very complex investigation with hundreds of officers and thousands of personnel time dedicated.
Was the searching of this particular body of water right now a product of a tip, or was it just making sure that every body of water was covered?
It was just being proactive, just checking every possible area. We had no specific intelligence or information that this might be an area of interest that we need to check, but based on the circumstances, we needed to find this young man, and we were going to leave no option off the table.
What's next now?
I think it's a period of grieving. It's a period of grieving for the family, and we will be there to support them. It's going to be a period of grieving for the community because I think they have lived this shared experience with all of us for the last 3 days. And, I think we have to look at also what it does to the officers that just pulled that young man from the lake and how that affects them.
Wow. You can see that he's really trying to just hold back. What do you guys think? That is, y'all put some hearts and prayer hands in the chat for Juan's family. It sounds like a tragedy. Yeah, it's possible that he might have been trying to walk on that ice and fell through, Chico. It's heartbreaking. Darcy, did I see you say that somebody was saying that some of the flyers, here it is, I have people who have reported flyers as fake to Facebook, and I had to fight with Facebook. Oh my gosh. That's wild. And Flies says, Michelle, I heard a creator saying their flyers were reported they had on their community tab. It's heartbreaking. Flies, are you serious? I had no idea. It is heartbreaking, Nancy Drew, for sure. I can't imagine what his family is going through.
So the executive team and the community, we've got a lot of support to provide to a number of people.
Since this stemmed from an abduction, right, previous information that's what it was believed
Right.
to be, are we now transitioning this into suspects, homicide investigation? Is it too early to tell?
Much too early. Anything that I will tell you would just be my gut supposition, and we have to go on facts. So right now we know we have a recovery. We will get the young man over to the medical examiner's office. They will tell us in fact what they believe to be the cause of death. And then we will reassess what we originally believed and then get that information out. But I think, like I know Jody gave a statement yesterday, we treated it like an abduction based on the information that we saw, just to make sure that we were giving its due diligence.
Is this believed to be an accident, or were there any injuries to him other than?
It's too early for me to speculate on that one. We just recovered him. So as we get more information and we can confirm facts and not what we believe occurred, we will get that out to the community.
When I asked the question about ICE,
I'm sorry.
When I asked the question about ICE, I was asking it in the context, could he have fallen through while walking on ice? But you are at what point telling us about ICE and the cause of this?
I mean, is that a possibility, Andy? Absolutely, it's a possibility. But, we deal in known facts. And until I can tell you definitively what we believe occurred, what I can report today is that we have a recovery.
With that ransom or the fraud scam, is that being investigated by police now?
It's still part of our investigation. And then we'll either unfound it, disprove it, or continue to investigate it to see if there's anything additional to it.
Can you comment on that? Because, obviously scam is one for a lot.
Yes.
And that is just so scummy.
Well, we know that this would not be the first time that type of scam has been perpetuated on a family that is going through difficult circumstances. Is that a possibility? It absolutely is. Is that one of our theories, that it was possibly a scam perpetuated on the family? Of course, but we would be negligent if we did not treat it as an actual threat, an actual kidnapping, until we know otherwise.
I like this guy. Because you don't really know, and until you have the facts, you got to treat it a certain way until you can prove otherwise.
Has anybody seen anything about the pond freezing over during this weather? Did the pond ice up really bad? Anybody know?
At one point, they're telling me that it was up to 3 inches thick. Yes, ma'am.
Did you say that Juan was found with the same clothing that he was last seen in, or is just the description of him that matched, or is there anything else found?
It is my understanding that the clothing of the individual that we just pulled from the lake matches the clothing that Juan was reported last seen in. So,
Another question about whether this was what else this could be. Is there any reason to believe that whatever was going on with trying to get money from the family, I think, for the folks at home, can you just give a quick wrap on that part of the story? And did they actually give $500 to someone?
that is my understanding, that during the original Facebook Live request for people that may have seen Juan to come forward, there was a request through social media communication for $500, which at some point, either the family or someone on behalf of the family paid with no additional communication. We would be derelict not to continue to investigate that until we know otherwise.
Because someone got $500.
They did.
Is there a threat to
Do we know who that person could be?
We are still trying to follow that up, Andy. We don't know that yet. Unfortunately, because it involves out-of-state transactions, we need search warrants, subpoenas to try to identify who that individual was that received that money, and then work with those local authorities. And no, Alice, at this point, I don't think there's any threat. But what I can speak to is the facts. And with what recovered, what occurred here today, we still have a lot of investigation. I could tell you what my gut tells me, but let's stick to the facts.
I like this guy. I could tell you what my gut tells me, but I like to stick to the facts. I like this guy. 100%.
Cities, why do Virginia Beach respond so quickly when it comes to a missing child?
I think we've learned some hard lessons, Rhoda, that we have to prioritize this, and that sometimes those missings do result in horrible circumstances. And I think it would be very hard on all of us to look at each other and look in the mirror if we didn't feel that we did everything under our power to bring that young person home. So
I would be remiss if I didn't ask you.
Amen.
Do you want to share with us what your gut tells you?
Not at this time, Andy. I think we all have a certain feeling on what may have occurred, and I think maybe you alluded to it, but as the police, we deal with facts and not what we think may have occurred. So let me get some more facts, and then I will communicate that to all of you in the media so that we can get, I don't want to say closure, because how do you ever get closure on something that's tragic, but some understanding. So
This guy right here speaking mad facts. I have a lot of respect for this guy. For sure. Let me go over here to the chat. Kenny said, I'm going to say something people probably won't like, but so many cases have fake ransoms. I dare say 95%. Unfortunate, of course, but just the truth these days. Yeah, we need more that care like he seems to. Yeah, that's how you do it. This guy, I mean, he's just straight up because, and I've said this before on my live streams. I could tell you, people ask me all the time, well, what do you think? What do you feel happened to Sebastian Rogers? What do you feel happened to Tyler Doyle? And I will usually tell you, I have my own thoughts about things, but is that going to help bring this young man home? Is it going to bring his family closure? No. Is it going to help solve this case? No. So me sharing all of the ways that I feel on my roller coaster of thoughts and feelings in these cases, is it going to help anything? No. because I think sticking to the facts is the most important thing. So I agree, Chico. Hey, Saturday Search. So good to see you. Working, but still wanted to stop by and show some love for you, Duchess. This case is so sad. It really is. Thank you for being here, Saturday Search. If you guys aren't subbed up to Saturday Search, you should be, because they share a lot of different missing cases. And I really appreciate all they do in this community also. So please make sure you're subbed up to these amazing creators that are here in the chat with us, including Saturday Search. Yeah, I saw where you were saying somebody drove on the Ohio River in the 70s when it was frozen. No, you won't catch me out there. No. Mm-mm. I've had my one experience with the cold water, and I'm good. Terry Dean says, just imagine for a moment how much more difficult Ellie's job has gotten the last 30 years with social media. Opinions don't matter. Facts matter. Absolutely. Thank you, Arctic, for dropping their link. So I wanted to make sure you guys heard that, because I thought it was very interesting, because when I shared this case, I didn't know anything about this $500 ransom. And when I saw this today, I also heard about this ransom, when I watched this press conference, and I thought, my gosh, I wonder how many people actually knew that was something that happened. I thought that was really crazy. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that information, with you. This next case that I want to share with you, this is out of Georgetown County, which is one county just south of me, south of Horry. It's where Deborah Island, Georgetown's where the big paper plant is. There's quite a few missing cases that we get out of Georgetown County. So let me go over here, and I'm going to read you the information. And again, you can find all of these cases over here on my Facebook page as well. I wanted to see if there was any updates since I, loaded up all of this information. All these crazy people out here doing this polar plunge. That's the first thing I see when I log on here. No, I'm good. Give me 1 second. And it looks like he's been found safe. Just got an update. Timothy Allen Phillips. Just got an update. He went missing January the 27th. 59-year-old missing out of Georgetown in a Chevrolet Silverado single cab truck. But I just got an update that says that he has been located and is safe. So praise God for that. I like getting these updates, which is a lot of times, I'll load these flyers up and you just never know when something's going to change. So that's great news. We also have Loyalty Archie that's missing from Bessemer City, North Carolina. This is a missing flyer from the Black and Missing Foundation. And this says 16-year-old Loyalty Archie was last seen on January 13th at a relative's house in the 400 block of East Hartford Avenue in Bessemer City, North Carolina. She is a Black female. She is light complexion. She's 4 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 90 pounds. These kids that only weigh I just feel like, wow, these tiny, tiny kids. Her hair color is kind of like a brown with a sandy color at the bottom. Her hair is long. Her eye color is brown. And the circumstances of her disappearance is unknown. If anybody has any information, if you see something, say something, you can reach out to Bessemer City Police Department at 704-629-2235, or you can contact the Black and Missing Foundation at 877-97-BAMFI. Yeah, y'all definitely drop Timmy's Legacies link too, please. Go enjoy your dinner, Rubber Ramada. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you follow me on Facebook. If you need anything, just message me and let me know. I know that is pretty, isn't it? And then we have this young man, and I wanted to tell you that when I shared him on my community wall today, I got a lot of interesting comments about this young man. This is Donnie Lee Malden, and I saw this earlier today. The deputies with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office are currently searching for 17-year-old Donnie Lee Malden, who was last seen at a residence on Halen's Trail in Taylors, South Carolina, at approximately 7 a.m. on January the 23rd of 2025. Donnie is a white male described as a 5'8" and 110-pound male with brown eyes and brown hair. He also wears glasses. Deputies request anyone who sees Donnie or knows of his whereabouts to please call 911. And some of the comments that I received was, this kid looks like Sebastian Rogers. I don't see that, but I mean, that was, I got a few comments. He does look a little similar, but I wouldn't say they look close. And then I also had a comment that said that this was Matthew McDowell, missing out of Tennessee. And I just wanted to clarify because Matthew was found safe. And I think I might have uploaded his flyer. Yes, here he is. Matthew McDowell, 18 years old. The TBI put out an endangered child alert for Matthew from Murfreesboro, Tennessee on January the 24th, and he was found safe. And I had to let them know, hey, Matthew McDowell is in a different state, and you know, he was actually located, and this is not the same kid. You can't have any more potato chips, baby. You're going to turn into a potato chip. That sounds great, Barbara. Just let me know. Hey, Dr. V. How you doing? Saturday Search says, my daughter is 5'7" tall and weighs 98 pounds, but has a thyroid issue. See, it could be something like that. Now that I can understand, like my mom, you know, she's 5'6" tall and she's 80 pounds, but it's because she's had lung cancer and she had that radiation therapy, and it just, you know, it killed all the good stuff and the bad stuff. So she's malnourished, unfortunately. The Ensure shakes aren't doing much for her. It's taking a toll on her. Yeah, I don't see it either. Murfreesboro isn't that far from Hendersonville, which didn't help. Yeah, me too. We can definitely do it, Miss Barbara. If you ever want to come up and tell your story, I'm sure Arctic will be happy to do that too, because I know he knows. So I just wanted to clarify. And so he is still missing. So if you do see his information out there, please do share it out. You on Top Chat again, Kim? I do that all the time. I will get stuck on Top Chat and I'll be chatting away and I'm like, I'm not even on all chat. Now, this is a cold case that I wanted to share with you guys out of North Carolina. This is out of Middlesex, North Carolina. Travis Lamont Lynch. He went missing December 24th of 2003 on Claude Lewis Road. He was last seen on the 24th with his girlfriend, Carlisha Whitley, at her house on Claude Lewis Road in Middlesex, North Carolina. And Middlesex is just a small town. It's about 3 hours from me. That's in Nash County, North Carolina. That's kind of up near Raleigh, Rocky Mount. It's kind of on the eastern part of North Carolina. She says he left her home at 1 a.m. trying to get to his home on Glendale Drive in Wilson, North Carolina. Wilson's going out toward Greenville, North Carolina, where East Carolina University, if anybody's familiar with that area, that's kind of the logistics of where all of this is taking place. Lynch never arrived home, and when his family went to Carlisha's home to ask about him, they weren't allowed inside. His car, a white 1992 Pontiac Grand Am with North Carolina tag RZS-4814, has never been found. 4 months after Lynch disappeared, a mobile home owned by Whitley's family was destroyed in 2 fires. Investigators believe the fires were suspicious and may have been related to Lynch's disappearance. All tips will remain anonymous. Your personal information will not be shared with law enforcement. If you want to call in, there's a reward up to $35,000 from Team Cold Case. The Nash County Sheriff's Office is offering $20,000 and Team Cold Case is offering $15,000. So if you have any information that you want to come forward with, you can remain anonymous and call 252-406-6736. This case definitely needs to be solved, and it sounds like there is suspicious circumstances at hand. Yeah, just shoot me an email. That'll be great. Or you can go through Arctic, because Arctic's in my Discord, and just let me know. Oh, you're welcome, Dr. V. They call me tater salad. Yeah, I have not seen that they have any information on Nicholas Felix yet either, Elizabeth. I was actually looking today to see if there was any updates, and when I checked on Facebook, I didn't get any updates. It still has him listed as missing. And Nicholas was missing from Gastonia, North Carolina. He's 16 years old. Let me look and see if I have found anything else on him. Let me look. Now, I know he went missing back in November, and see, he was found safe, but he's gone again. Hopefully he's okay. I understand that he is struggling with some cognitive disorders and he quit taking his medication. So that could have a lot to do with it. I hope he's okay. We also have Chloe Grace Weevil missing out of Greenville, South Carolina. She's been missing since January the 17th. She's 16 years old. She's a white female. This is listed on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website. If you have any information, please call Greenville, South Carolina Police Department at 864-271-5333. And I made this flyer for Chloe, and you can find that on my Facebook or my YouTube community wall. And I was just checking over there on the NCMEC website, and I don't see that any updates have been made at this time. We also have this cold case. Tawasha Nicole Rice, age 27, was last seen on May the 26th of 2014. Leaving her residence on Eaker Road in Cherryville, North Carolina. She was driving a black four-door vehicle at the time. Rice, also known on Facebook as Nikki Green, is 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 140 pounds. She has brown hair and blue eyes. Rice's phone had been turned off since the day of her disappearance, and family members are also concerned because she isn't carrying her medication. And anyone with information is asked to call the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office at 704-732-9050. There's a couple of other numbers on here, and you can also call Crime Stoppers or 911 if you have any information. This case doesn't sound very good to me at all, so I wanted to make sure that I did share this flyer with you. Puppy, why are you pouting? Because I won't give you a potato chip. You'll be okay. You'll survive. I know. You're the saddest puppy in the world. Hey, Peggy. Good to see you. Wait a minute. YouTube says, I saw a 92 Grand Am for sale here with a North Carolina tag on it. Wow. That's crazy. That sounds good, Arctic. Hey, Treeland T. Hope you're doing good. You got to take your doggy out. That's what my doggy wants. She wants to go out. So, yeah, are you looking at me like, am I going to get up? In a minute, I'll go get Daddy to take you up. You're related to the Rice names? She's been missing since 2014. This is on my YouTube community wall, and it's also on my Facebook page. If you see it, please do share it out. I'm anxious to find out if there's any updates on her. And Vibrator, you said that you sent me an email. Let me go over here and check it. Okay, from Louisville. Let me go pull that up. I got to log into my Facebook. All right, give me just a second because I'm not logged into that because my computer, well, it shut down. It did not want to work with me. Let's see if I can get it to pull up here. I've got to get the code. Make sure it didn't go to my spam. Oh, I can't get in on this. I'll tell you, this thing gets on my nerves. Give me 1 second. No, that's not what I want to do. Why does this have to be complicated? I can't even type with this thing in my way. Puppy, you're going to have to move. Ever since I've reset all my passwords, it's about to get on my nerves. I can't get into none of my stuff on my laptop. Yeah, my phone is not sending me a code from Facebook, so I can't get in my Facebook. But I will download it and I will share it for you. I don't know. I can't get in. It's not letting me do it. I tried Vibrator. I'm going to have to go back in and reset my passwords and stuff. Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm just having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight. Lord have mercy. Thank you for subbing up to my backup channel, Tree Lynn. I'm going to start going live over there when I start working on my art room. I've just had a lot of stuff going on. I hadn't had a chance to do that yet. But we'll get to doing that at some point. That way we can talk about all the other stuff over there if we need a place to chit-chat about other things besides cases. But please keep me updated. And after this live stream, I will go over there and share it. I don't want to give any of your information away by, accidentally showing your email stuff. So I would rather just wait and get the flyer. But I will make sure to share it on my next live stream. But thank you for sending me that vibrator. I appreciate you. I wonder if I could look it up on Google since I can't. No, because she didn't have a last name on there. I really need to get into my Facebook to be able to do it. Okay, and we talked about Matthew McDowell. He was found safe, and that was with TBI. And then also Chandler Baker. That was another Texas Amber Alert. And that was out of San Antonio, Texas. And he was found safe too. Thank goodness. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you too. And also Caleb Manheim. He was located safe out of Virginia Beach. That's the same area that Juan Acevedo went missing. So thank goodness that he was found safe, 14-year-old juvenile. And also Joshua Chung was located safe by the Chapel Hill Police Department. He was missing around January the 23rd, and they were really worried about him because he has Down syndrome. And he was missing overnight, and it did get down below freezing, but they did find him the next day. Thank goodness he's okay. So I wanted to make sure to tell you that too. I always like it when they're found safe. We have another one that was located safe. This is Tiara Brimmer out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I just found out today that she was located safe. I was actually going to share her flyer that she was missing, but then I got an update that she was located safe. And this is another one that I shared on my Facebook as well as my community wall for Aaliyah Christ, missing out of Mesa, Arizona. She was last seen January 23rd of 2025. She is 14 years old. She's 5 feet tall and weighs 90 pounds. She was last seen around 8:40 a.m. on January 23rd. She was last seen in the area of Higley and Southern in Mesa, Arizona, wearing a white cropped hoodie with red sweatpants, and she's described to have blonde hair and blue eyes. And if you've seen her, please contact the Mesa Police Department, and there's a case number at the bottom of this flyer, and this flyer is by the Missing People in America, and they are on Facebook. And we also have Katie Graybert. She is 23 years old and missing out of New Orleans, Louisiana. She's been missing since January the 16th of 2025. Katie is 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 200 pounds. She was last seen at the Valero gas station located at 2013 South Claiborne Avenue. That same day, she dropped off her belongings with a friend and has not been in contact with her family since. Katie is known to frequent the uptown area of Nolens. So if you have any information, you can contact the NOPD at this number below on this flyer. And again, this is another flyer from Missing Persons in America. And we have another one that was located safe. This is Floyd Goff. He was actually missing from Lugoff, South Carolina. And then I got an update that he was located safe. He went missing on January the 26th. In Kershaw County. So I wanted to let you guys know that he was located safe. He was considered a missing and endangered person. And let me pull this other article up that I was going to play for you guys. On Bill Black. And I see this was just put out an hour ago. So let me here, because I do want you guys to see this update. Let me stop it over here. And I'll share my screen. This is actually Bill Black right here. He went missing in 2018 from Kershaw County, South Carolina. And his remains were found by 2 kids. Missing since 2018. So we're going to go over and watch this real quick.
Live from Columbia, South Carolina, WIS News 10 starts with breaking news.
We have breaking news just into the WIS newsroom out of Kershaw County. We have learned that skeletal remains that were discovered in Camden have now been identified as William Bill Black, who had been reported missing in August of 2018. The Kershaw County Sheriff's Office confirmed that positive identification in a news conference literally just moments ago. Now, the remains were actually discovered back in November of last year. Children stumbled upon them while playing in a wooded area. All of that according to deputies. Obviously, a developing situation. We will be the first to alert you to new details as we learn more about the case and the circumstances surrounding his death. But again, breaking news on WIS News 10, your first alert about those remains being identified as those of William Bill Black.
That's incredible. Just incredible. Missing for that long, and his remains were just now found. That update was just an hour ago. So probably what they had to do was get a DNA match to find out that it was him, and they probably just got the results back. So sounds like it could be, I don't know. I wonder if it's suspicious circumstances. I mean, he was missing more than 6 years. I can't imagine being a kid and going out playing and then finding human remains. Yeah, exactly, Arctic. At least they have some closure. And those kids will never be the same either, COK. I can't imagine walking up and like discovering that. That is that's really, it's frightening. Now, the last one that I want to share with you guys before I let you go, is a story that I saw on Exploring with Nug. He has a missing person that he is asking for urgent help with, and his name is Emmett Brown. And here's a missing flyer that he shared on Facebook. And he writes, "Hey everyone, we need your help locating Emmett Brown, who was last seen in Jasper, Georgia on November the 20th of 2024. Emmett was last known to be riding a 2007 red Kawasaki Ninja 650R with the tag number YQR711. On December the 2nd of 2024, his motorcycle was spotted on a tag reader in Richmond County, Georgia, near Augusta. We are deeply concerned for his safety and are asking for your assistance in spreading the word. For some unknown reason, local news stations have been quiet about Emmett's case, which is why we're relying on our community to help share his story. If you see Emmett's bike or have any information, please contact your local police department or message Exploring with Nug. They're planning to travel to Augusta, Georgia to search rivers, lakes, and surrounding areas to ensure his bike wasn't dumped off a bridge or abandoned. If you are in this area, please be on the lookout for Emmett, his motorcycle, or anything that might help find him. Additionally, if you want to support their efforts, they have a nonprofit called the Rapid Compassion Collective, and that is on his Facebook page. Because, of course, donations keep them on the road, assisting families in need during their most difficult times. So I just wanted to share this with you guys so that you could please share out Emmett's information, because it sounds like his family is desperate for help and needs to find him. Yeah, I agree, Treeland, for sure. Not an easy bike to ride. I don't know. I've ridden on the back of one. My ex used to have one, and I really did not like riding on that particular kind of motorcycle. I just feel like they're dangerous. Yes, Rapid Compassion Collective. Well, that's a good question. I don't have any of that information, but that would be something. I want to know what his digital forensics look like. You know, where does his social media say he was last seen? Where was his bank cards last used? Where was he last spotted on camera? Oh, easy to hide, not ride. I've never actually driven. I guess you don't really drive a bike. I guess you ride it per se. I've only been a passenger on the sport bike. But I just feel like that sounds very concerning. So if you guys could please share that case out, that would be great. And I appreciate all the mods being here to support tonight, so we can help get some of these faces and their information out there. And I'm so sorry that I had technical difficulties tonight. That was kind of crazy. And one last thing I wanted to share that somebody sent me. I wanted to make sure that I shared it with you. These are a picture of cannonballs. And you can see it looks like they're in a gold tray. And this is in South Carolina, by the way. And it says cannonballs used to be stored aboard the ship in piles on a brass frame or tray. And that tray is called a monkey. And in very cold weather, the brass would contract, spilling the cannonballs. Hence, very cold weather is cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. The more you know. The more you know. You have to keep it lighthearted at some point because we cover a lot of stressful stuff over here. But I saw that and I thought, I wonder how many people actually know that. So I'm gonna have to share that, because thank you, Flies, for sharing that. Yes. Thank you, Vibrator. I'm going to go pull that up. I'm going to try to make sure I can get in on my Facebook on my laptop. If it hadn't have shut down, I would have been able to get in on it, but for some reason it's locked me out. So I'm going to go fix all of that and see if I can call Hal tomorrow, see if he can give my laptop a workover and get all that stuff straightened out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. We'll try to be live again this week. I've got a couple other cases that I want to cover. And so if I'm able to work it out, I'm going to try to do another live stream on Thursday, because Mondays and Thursdays are usually the days that I shoot for. And this weekend I'm going out of town to my mom, so I won't be back until Tuesday. So, but we'll try to get in another live stream. I do want to talk about a couple of cases, so I'll keep you guys posted on my community wall. So I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Monday's almost over, guys. Just hang in there. We only have just a few hours to go, and hopefully this week will be much easier than today, because today has definitely been a Monday. Your tech is always bullying you. Well, he's probably going to bully me when I bring this laptop in. He's going to say, you have too much stuff on here. We need to clean up this stuff. So I'm going to have to do it. I've been procrastinating. I've had other stuff going on. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you, Pika. I hope everybody has an amazing night. Y'all go have fun on the YouTube streets and stay vigilant. Don't let the crazy smack you in the face. Run away fast. You know, you got to stay alert. You got to stay alert out there.
Did y'all not see it? It was Duchess. Did y'all?
If they keep screaming my name, just ignore them. They're just, I don't know, they're desperate. But we're just going to keep doing what we're doing over here. So everybody stay safe. Enjoy your week. And I will see you in the YouTube streets, guys. Take care, y'all. Bye now.